Hello everyone, my name is IXTHREE and this is a new series that I'm starting with my friend River, who is somewhere on this hill, as you'll see. There he is. And we are going to just play together. We had fun helping each other in our own worlds and decided to start a server. We did the usual things that people do in their worlds. We started punching wood and collecting stone. And then we fought over resources like this coal. River didn't want to share, so I moved him down a level. The next step was to get some beds. And River went on a murder spree, killing every single sheep we could find. Because I was dumb enough not to put on the mod to let us only one person sleep. From there we went and found some iron, and then I made us another portal. Slowly, because River wouldn't let me build it in the actual lava lake or pond. So I had to go across the water and get lava buckets every time. But in the end, we had a portal. In order to go to the Nether, we had to collect enough iron to get us fully kitted up with armor. So we found a hole and started strip mining for a little bit. And managed to come up with enough to get us both fully armored up. In the process, I came across a cave full of badness. All before I had armor. But we decided to go caving for a little bit to see what we could find. It wasn't a big cave, but we did find some more iron, a little bit of coal. I believe we found some copper too. But we finally had enough iron to get fully armored. We didn't make hats with the iron yet because A, I hadn't smelted it all, but also we wanted to go into Nether. But we decided we needed food first because it's kind of hard to go into Nether when you might die. And we also needed shelter. So built a tiny little house, planted some crops, smelted down the iron to get some levels, and made helmets for now. When that was done, we went looking for cows so we could have some actual food that wasn't wheat or bread. I found a few. And we brought them home to make a cow crusher. So once that was done, I set out to look for any kind of shipwrecks or ruined portals. See if I could find some goodies. I had a lot of luck with ruined portals and shipwrecks in my hardcore world, so figured it was worth a shot here too. It didn't take long before I found a ruined portal. It didn't have anything really good. A couple pieces of obsidian. But it did have 2 gold blocks. So I grabbed those so we can make our gold helmets for the Nether. and hopefully have some left over for trading with piglins. A short time later, we were ready to go to the Nether for the first time. We opted for boots instead of helmets. As you can see, we didn't get a really good Nether spawn. We ended up right near a Crimson Forest and basically had to dig our way anywhere we wanted to go. So we grabbed some quartz that was laying around, and then we started just digging through the walls looking for any other biome. Unfortunately, we did not find other biomes. We only found more Crimson Forest. But we were able to get a piglin in a boat and start trading. And eventually we got a couple ender pearls and we got some fire resistance potions, which were very helpful in getting us to our next location. Also got a string so we could make bows, because that's something we didn't have the option to do. Afterwards, we started exploring around the Crimson Forest a little bit, looking for any other biomes. And unfortunately, it's a pretty big Crimson Forest. I think we ended up spending maybe 10-15 minutes just looking around. We split up the fire res potion, so both of us were safe. Unfortunately, we couldn't find much. It was, like I said, a really big Crimson Forest, and it was surrounded by lava. So we had to take other options to get to places we wanted to be. Safer places, like a nether waste, so we can get more quartz, some gold, all that kind of stuff, without fear of hoglins. Eventually, we gave up and went back the way we came and decided to dig upward into the ceiling where it was safe and work across one of the lava oceans, where we found a fortress. I tried to get this gas to see me so I could do return to sender, but he got too far away. So we decided to go look and see if we couldn't find a blaze spawner, because obviously that would help with a lot of things. We could make potions, all that kind of good stuff. We need the blaze rods to go to the end. River was being attacked by skeletons. And then I got attacked by a skeleton. Then River started burning for some reason. I think he stepped in the lava. But we went searching for the blaze spawner, which is over there. It is right over there. Literally right there. We didn't even have to go through the fortress. We were both pretty surprised. So we took our fire res and we went to go slaughter as many blaze as we could. in the like 3 minutes that works for. Now, the unfortunate thing is River was not paying attention to his health, and at one point got down to half a heart while fighting Blaze. And what he has told me is in his footage, he saw that he was down to half a heart for a long, long time before he realized it. He doesn't know how he didn't die. Hey, that's probably how he got down to half a heart. I don't know why he insists on using a sword. He doesn't have looting or anything on it at this point. But we made the spawning area safe for us. Besides the Blaze, obviously. And then we just stayed and farmed Blazes the rest of the time our fire res was working. I'm fairly certain he realized he was on half a heart when he ran out of the spawner area when they all spawned a minute ago. I believe we have a mod in that lets us put in coordinates to save. I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing there. But after fighting the Blazes, we were pretty certain we had used up all the luck we had for the day and decided to start heading back to the base. The next video is going to be more like my normal videos. I decided to just cut this one up so much because I had like 3 hours of video, and there's no way to really do it as a good first video and get everything in it without just doing like a recap style video. As you can see, we had to dig a pretty long tunnel and wind our way up the Y level to get to the right spot to be able to go over without hitting the lava lake. River wanted to run back down here real quick and trade with the piglin again since he had some more gold on him now. Unfortunately, what he didn't know was that since we left the guy in the boat, a baby spawned and climbed in with him. So we had to get another guy. But that was okay because there's plenty of them. So that's how we finished out the rest of this day, just trading with a piglin. I don't even remember what he wanted, but we traded with him. And then we went back to the base. So that's how I'm going to end the episode. Like I said, next episode is going to be back to a normal style. So hopefully you'll like it. Thanks for watching. Bye.